Garoppolo to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, 28 yards. And the 40. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. They'll hit them with a screen soon.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's got it to Hilton. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, twisting away. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Trubisky to throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One last shot for Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can, at this point in the season.